From South Philadelphia, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, no question, there's one direction this Sixers team is going. It's taken a lot of trust and no question, a lot of patience.
Ed, I hear what you're saying, and the Sixers are on the up and up. But let's remember who built the foundation. Sam Hinkie deserves a lot more credit. I know this new management has taken them to new heights, but it all started with Mr. Hinkie.
Well, the fans in Philadelphia are reaping the rewards right now. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. To Embiid. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
To Jaren Jackson. Nothing going here on that drive. To Conley. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not going down here. Sixers have the basketball. To Simmons. Beyond the arc for three. His first effort off the mark. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Simmons. Missed it. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Looking to make something happen. To Gasol. Driving right to the basket. To Anthony. And counted at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Conley. Good. Off a spin.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Butler goes to the left side. Oh, Ben Simmons. First couple didn't go. That one is true. Memphis with the rock. Conley. Not that time. Surveys the floor. Butler into the front court. Two-point advantage. To Simmons. Anthony buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Markelle Fultz to Butler. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound taken by Gasol. To Conley. And the finish. Slam dunk. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Shot by Embiid won't go down.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. A shot no good on the drive by Conley.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Embiid to Redick. Lets it fly from long range. Working hard. And a put-back slam.
Woo! That's nasty right there.
Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Short jumper stays out. Butler to bring it up. Lead stands at 7. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it. The drive, right to the basket, right down Broadway, 4-2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Embiid. Gets it in the left corner. Redick. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Offensive rebound. Short jumper off the mark.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. We're through one at Wells Fargo Center with the Sixers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. It's NBA Thursday night on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Everyone gets free pizza.
Screen.
To Gasol. That's blocked by Johnson.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Simmons to Butler from long range. And it's Gasol with the rebound. From the painted area, won't go down. Butler into the front court. Up by 6. Has a chance. Just not going down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you're forcing to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Butler to bring it up. Leads 4. To Redick. 4-3. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Rejected.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Dylan Brooks. To Hollis Jefferson. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Simmons to Redick. Fires the 3. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Redick. Defense making the ball handler work. Shot by Johnson won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
The pass set it all up.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Sixers call for time as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Simmons to Butler with a drop step. Fires the three. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Conley into the front court. They're down 3. For 3, that's off the side of the rim. No good. To Embiid. Driving right to the basket. And one. Embiid, good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Embiid's free throw good. A three-point play. The Sixers extend the lead. It's Grizzlies ball. Conley, deep right corner. To Conley. Here comes the screen. Conley. Cleans it up. Another shot won't go either. To Butler. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Now down 6.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Simmons to Butler. Beyond the arc for 3. And the Grizzlies have the rebound. Conley into the front court. Down 4. To Kyle Anderson. Sixers with the rebound. Butler into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You know, Jimmy Buckets really has an inspiring story. From being homeless at the age of 13 before moving in with a friend, reads like a basketball version of The Blind Side. That grit has become the fabric of his DNA. From Tyler Junior College to Marquette to the 30th pick in the first round. Are you kidding me? To where he is now, Jimmy Buckets has had to earn every inch that this game has given him.
New blood coming in for both sides.
For the Memphis Grizzlies, number 33, Mark Gasol. Entering the game.
To Gasol. Taken by the Sixers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Jimmy Butler for 2. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Shot from the lane won't go. Anthony to Fultz. Butler. That's off the side of the rim, short. Cash is in. Someone has to get into a zip code. can't buy one from distance. It's no good. Time expires to end the first half. The 76ers have the lead.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The 76ers entered halftime with a solid lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Grizzlies are in need of some changes at the half. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Game track. Blocks.
The Philadelphia 76ers have been making the kind of defensive impact that can affect the team mentally. After a lot of those blocks, you'll start to see guys more hesitant and second-guessing shot opportunities.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid has been making the competition look silly on the defensive end.
Cold.
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Conley into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Mike Conley, no one in his zip code, takes advantage for 3.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Great dish to set it up. Anderson rocking the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
You know, every time I watch Jimmy Buckets, the tenacity he plays with on the defensive end, it just reconfirms the fact that he's been named an All-Star 4 times. He shot a career best 47% from the field in 2017-18. So when you think to lock him up, you have to limit his touches, and you have to force him to catch the ball with his back to the basket. Make him put the ball down on the ground and make contested shots, because if you don't, Jimmy Butler will cut you apart.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys now down by a point.
Right.
Curling inside. It goes down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Simmons to Butler. Lets it fly from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Conley with a shot, comes up empty. To Butler. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball.
To Anthony. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. It's no good. Joel Embiid looking good. 4 for 5.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Knocked loose. Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies. Has a look. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Butler. Simmons gets a shot up off the mark. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Simmons to Butler from long range. He's going to keep shooting them, but he misses yet again. Conley into the front court, trailing by 4. Defender was right there. He has to know better.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
You on top. Jimmy Butler, contested 3. He buries it.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Marc Gasol. He's 3 for 7.
Old school equals high percentage.
In the front court comes Simmons. Leads 5. To Redick. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Gasol. You've got to get that one to go. To Butler. Fires the 3. And the Grizzlies able to clear the rebound. That is no good. Very curious shot selection right there. And this will be out of bounds off of Butler. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. That misses with a second to go. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. It's the Sixers out in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. Simmons into the front court. Up 6. Goes to the right side. Butler. Count the triple.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Conley. To Dillon Brooks. Knocked loose. Dillon Brooks. Tough matchup against Butler. Embiid to Butler. Fires the three. And it's Anderson with the rebound. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Anthony. Short jumper off the mark.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's the player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
Marc Gasol, now 4 for 9.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
To Dylan Brooks. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Simmons to Anthony for 3, and the rebound taken by Anderson. Anderson lets it fly from beyond the arc. Sixers able to clear the rebound. To Butler. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation. There's a toughness he learned under Tibbs at 2 stops, and no question that rubs off on younger players.
There is something that Jimmy Butler does that no other player in the NBA does. He gets into your psyche. He gets into your head each and every possession. He enjoys the process of the fight. Every single blow. There is a pleasure in the paint.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. A shot no good on the drive by Conley.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
Embiid to Butler. False. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Dylan Brooks to Conley. Nice pass to set things up. From the painted area, won't go down. Another follow, stays out. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Beyond the arc for 3. Rebound Jackson. Conley into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Joel Embiid. He's now 5 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Smith now into the front court. Up 5. To Butler. Going a launch beyond the arc. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. Second and 3, got it. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. To Hollis Jefferson. That's rebounded by Philadelphia. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
To Jaren Jackson. Won't go down. Has a chance. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Whistle and a timeout for Memphis. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Anderson lets it fly from long range. Rebound taken by the Sixers. To Anthony. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's the player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
Yes, Carmelo Anthony. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Butler for 2. And the rebound belongs to Memphis. Good look that time, but off the mark. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers came away with the victory in this one. And of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the 3 ball, and it was instrumental to their success. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Grizzlies put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Philadelphia 76ers did their best work away from the basket. They used a combination of perimeter defense and long-range scoring to get themselves the win.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here are the upcoming games for the Philadelphia 76ers. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.